Oh, look at that. Typical great.
Here comes playing. Oh, my word! Absolutely magnificent. Reed! He rose so high! Be a long night. Paquetá, he's played it through, and Bowen's in. It's up for grabs now. He's done it.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Ham's Football TV. And obviously, it's the Man City West Ham watch along. Hope everyone's keeping well and enjoying the start of their weekend, or for some, middle of the weekend for some people. Let's say hello to people as always in the chat. First of all, is Matty. Good evening, Matt. Putting in Kilman instead of Mavroponi might be a mistake. I mean, it's a weird kind of formation he's gone with, as well as the setup. I mean, obviously, he's prepared himself for obviously due from Wan-Bissaka. That's understandable. So we'll see. I mean, we're coming up to 4 minutes now in the game. It's still 0-0 anyway, but I hope everyone's all good. Good evening. Good afternoon, words of pictures. I think we should try to sneak an extra player on at the start. You never know. It might work well. Pepsi, good afternoon, mate. And he's gone for a 6-0 win to Man City. Very kind of you, mate. Matt's also saying, I think we'll get better. Unfortunately, I'm not hopeful at all. I mean, it's going to be one of those games, isn't it? I mean, City's coming forward at the moment. Haaland's been played into, but he's played the ball across, but has been cut out, which is great. And we do retrieve the ball. Paquetá on it. It'll be interesting the game for Paquetá, see how he's going to perform. I mean, obviously, the club he was hoping to get into. Still coming forward, still in possession of the ball. Well done, Paquetá. Good afternoon, Sharky. Hi, Tony and everyone. Merry Christmas. Wish you well. Same for you as well, Sharky. Hope everything's all good. Matt's saying, calling himself the gaffer now. Does he want Nuno's job? CV's in the post, Matt. Hope you're all right, mate. Aces, good afternoon to yourself as well. Frog, good afternoon. Afternoon, gang. Hope we're all good. Yeah, not too bad at all, mate. Had a, I thought I'd set this up, then I'll have a little doze. And as soon as I have a little doze, that's it. Missed the beginning of this. Matt's obviously saying big up to Frog. I said, did you see massive ball between Southampton and Coventry players at full time? Yeah, I heard it kicked off, but I wasn't too sure what that was all about. So great. City coming forward with the ball. Who's it on there? Gets played over. I think it's Foden. Haaland. Good save from him, but unfortunately he follows up with a second ball. Areola does well to get it out, but of course we know we can't keep this man down. He's on a run at the moment. Of course, 5 minutes, City are 1-0 up at the moment. What's to be expected in certain respects? Frog says, keep calm, bumming incoming. I was saying, yeah, Jezza's favourite background. Absolutely. Look forward to showing him to maybe tomorrow if he comes on. Pepsi's loved as well. Matt saying, yeah, 1-0. And they're off. Pep words of picture saying, I mean, good save from Mariola, but again, no one's following up on the second ball there. They've just watched it come through. Foden. It's an easy sweep, but again, who is that on the deck? Is that Kilman or is that Potts? Yeah, no, sorry, it's Skulls, isn't it? Sorry, Skulls. Easy one there. Easy one. Pep's saying, I've triple captain Haaland today, looking for maximum points. So, yeah, just over 6 minutes played. We're 1-0 down already. Haaland, 18th goal this season for Haaland. Man's on fire. I mean, Pepsi, them points are rolling up already for you, mate. Adam, good afternoon to yourself. Big up as well, mate. Hope you're all good. Yeah, the Terminator is he's one of those, isn't he? Adam's also saying, not really surprised, it's World Cup season. Yes, of course. Who's off the deck? Someone's up, one player's off, City players rolling around, but play still goes on. O'Reilly. He's holding his shin. And I think eventually City kicked the ball out of play. Yeah, took him long enough. He's also saying Haaland doing his thing, best striker in the world. Mate, he's unstoppable at the moment, and he really. Just a follow through. Nothing on there from Walker Peters, and he's cleared the ball, but he's took the player at the same time. Nothing much in that, really. He's just saying, how on earth Gordon panic wasn't given? It's the standard of refereeing these days, mate, and this is our problem. It's not good, our refereeing. And the moment they address that, then we might see people, see it getting better. But at the moment, with the way refereeing is, we saw it the last game we played, mate. It was shocking. Good afternoon, Colin. Hope you're well, mate. Good afternoon, Tony, mate. I think I'm going for a 3-1 scoreline. I think I said when we did the show the other day, I think I said 4-1, just as a kind of add insult to injury, and if it's possible with this one. Big up to AJ as well. Did someone order a British guy? How are you, AJ? Good to see you as well. Best striker in the world at the moment? 100%. 100%, mate. And he's also saying to me, big up Tony Blackwell every time. Big up to yourself as well, AJ. Hope you and the family are doing really well. And Adam's saying Mbappe is not even a striker. He's left wing, and it's his birthday today, and he's playing today, mate. And he's getting a nice payout from PSG as well, isn't he? So he's going to enjoy that. Yeah, big up to your family as well, mate. And he said, Merry Christmas to you and your family, Tone. Same to you as well, mate. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. Afternoon, Matt. Hope you're doing well. Pathetic. Haven't won at City since 2015, 2016. Yeah, I mean, they are the machine that keeps them rolling at the moment. I mean, we're just coming up to the 9-minute mark. It's, 1-0 at the moment. City are just kind of playing it cautious. We, which is expected, are virtually kind of camped in our own half at the moment. We're just kind of being defensive. City coming forward again. And it seems to be the same thing. Silva. Oh, could have been 2. Lucky enough, Haaland's got his 50 pence head on at the moment. But I don't know if you've seen it so far, but unfortunately, I think old Ollie's skulls and that is in for a bit of a nightmare today. It doesn't, not looking good for him at the moment. Well, Haaland, that's well off target. And Ariola's asking the question, why is that man free? Ace is saying, Crew Alexander 1, Bristol Rovers 1. Thank you, mate. My family are good, thank you yourself. So you're most welcome, AJ. You know that every single time. Matt saying, my question is, how comes the likes of Bournemouth, Brentford, Fulham can play better against City, nick or win or draw? We always play the same. Doesn't matter on the 11. We literally play the same. Because I think really it is, Matt. We seem to be scared for some particular reason. But they're just another team, aren't they? Simple as that. I mean, don't get me wrong. We know they've won titles. But they are just another team. Really, in certain respects, the better team, you should raise your game. You should be playing better. Not being defensive like we are. Like I said, I think, apart from Somerville sometimes pushing up just past the halfway line, that's really it. But we have literally been camped in our own half. Walker Peter loses out on the ball there. City can then come forward again. And let's see now. We've got 5. I can see defence at the moment. Skulls keep on him. That's a bit better, but not enough. City's still in possession of the ball. Good afternoon, Wasim. How are you doing, mate? Hey, Tony and all in the chat. Hope you're well, Wasim. Matt's saying, don't want to be negative, but it's true. It is, mate. It is. And I don't know why we do it when we don't need to. I mean, look, poor pass here from Skulls. Skulls, unfortunately, I think this is not a game for him today, I think. And that's me being a little bit harsh probably on the youngster. But what I've seen so far, it's they're kind of exploiting that side. Matt's hoping for a 2-1 win, though. It would be nice if we can nick that. I mean, that would definitely upset the apple cart if we got that. Good afternoon, Xenophobic Smurf gameplay. Good to see you in here as well. Seen George Murphy is being pushed for a move now, as well as Louise G. I said we'll go down. We need these players a lot. We do need the strength, don't we? We need the depth. George Murphy, yeah, I think it's a case of, he's open for a loan move apparently. And if that is the case, if it's going to better his experience, then he needs to do that. But unfortunately, at the moment, I don't think he's in the pecking order, is he? And of course, as with Lewis, I mean, that poor youngster and that just couldn't cut a break since he's come here. It's a shame, really, because obviously there is something in him, but we just haven't unlocked it yet. Walker Peter gives away a corner. And he's also had on there, starting not to trust in Nuno. Something seems off with him at the moment. I don't know if it's a case of, and as always, is it the case of Sullivan gets himself involved in this? I mean, again, we've got Wilson, even when we started it with 60 minutes just to do something. But, mate, I mean, here comes another corner. So ball comes delivered in. And again, free header. Ariola punches for it, but completely goes over it. And lucky enough, it looks like it goes for a goal kick. But again, why is he look at that? He's a free. He runs in from the back of the edge of the D. Edge of the 18-yard box, and he managed to get in there. That should be a corner, really. It's come off of Ariola's hand. Get away with that. Adam saying, yeah, Mbappe turns 27, and there's also more news. Well, I'm not surprised with this man. Good afternoon, Mr. Joshy J. And he says, good afternoon, Tony. Thanks for your kind message on my community post this week, mate. All for a good cause, and, love that. People like us got to do them kind of things, haven't we, mate? Good to see you in here as well. Hope you're keeping well. Adam says, Thiago Silva, Porter, here we go. It's official. Wow. Okay. The club have announced it just a few minutes ago. Thanks so much for the update on that. I mean, bloody hell. Interesting. Frog saying, odds are 7% chance of us winning, apparently. It's Christmas after all. You never know. City try to close us down, but we are kind of managing to play the ball a little bit. Kilman looking for an option to Walker Peters. Walker Peters back to him. Over there for Scholes. Potts involved as well. Fernandez. Walker Peters. Yeah, City, I mean, look at that. City straight away. Defensively, they're back already. You can see 10 players, 9 players there. Losing there. Managed to win it back again. Zebo, don't muck around and sit back to the keeper. Matt saying Potts and Scholes are in the 11, regardless of the result. Obviously, not a quick score. Happy to see our academy players playing together in the Premier League and not a cameo in a cup game. Good on Nuno. He is good, mate, but like I said, I think Scholes is just kind of, unfortunately, just being fanned out, just like there. He's just kind of got the ball delivered to him in that poor touch and gives away a foul. Yeah, not much in it. Frog says that was the odds before a goal Dan. Pepsi saying like that 33-1. There's the first loose ball that played out there. Somerville on the ball. Can he do anything with it? Unfortunately, referees let it play on. He's lost the ball there. City come forward again. 2 West Ham players, and he loses there, and it's a throw for West Ham. Well done. Why is he going down on the deck for? Get up, son. But yeah, he has arrived. Brilliant. That's a surprise. Colin's saying, mind you, Tony, this could easily be 5 to 6 goals against us. We have no go for it. Yeah, we haven't pushed anything forward. The Bournemouth, etc., do better. All to do with the mentality of the managers, Iriola, Nuno, or no, who I prefer. Mate. Of course, we've got to try and put one against that man, Donnarumma. Words pitch says City are defending from the 18-yard box. Unfortunately, it's a 18-yard box. This is true. They are pushing us. So when we come at the 17 minutes, still it's 1-0 to City. We're just kind of trying to play the ball. And again, we keep losing that every single time. Scholes wins it back into Somerville, but it's not enough. And the referee give away a foul? Yes, he does. Our passing has been shite, to be honest. Not been great at all. Dharma, big up to yourself, sir. Baldy. Thanks, Pepsi. Wickham 0, Bolton 1. I mean, look at Bolton of all teams, isn't it? Hi, Mandy. How we doing? How can Nuno put Scholes back in for this game when he's been out for so long and he's out? This is what I'm saying, Mandy. It's unfair a little bit on him, but he has been found out so far, what I've seen. And that's maybe me being a little bit harsh, but a couple of loose balls. He's been run ragged by the actual City attack, and unfortunately, this is not a game for him to be put back into. But as Matt's saying here, no other choice, Mandy. No Aaron Bissaka due because of AFCON. But we do have other defenders. We still could have put them in there at least. And it says, so we are fighting relegation now of KWP and Skulls. Wow, awesome. Yeah, very inspiring, isn't it? Very inspiring. Matt says, Skulls needs games like this to learn his trade. I do understand the point that this may not be a good game for him, but the lad is 18 to 20. Letting Crest go was a bad decision. Skulls needs a teacher, and this is the thing. We haven't got anything of that, have we, these days? We finally get the ball played into the Bowen. Can he do anything with it? He's got 3 City players on him, so they know he's obviously a danger. I mean, look at that. They're hunting in packs. Haaland is a machine. Look, he's just pressing. This. When he goes out of his area, it's on to the next man. Keep it simple, Paqueta. Fernandez winning the ball. Go on, some strength. Well done. Great layoff. Well done. That's better. Walker Peters coming forward with the ball now. Man. No, it's a good shout there, Matt. I mean, he does need it, and you never know. This could be a very harsh experience for him to learn from, and hopefully he does learn from it. That's the key thing, and it betters his game. We know he needs the fitness. And as Matt said, though, we are kind of short on players, but we could obviously put other players there, give them an opportunity. Matt says, do you agree that Noble was a good teacher for Judas? I do think Noble was a huge help in his development. 100%. Yeah, I think he kind of taught him our ways. That's the best way to put it. Taught him our ways, because you can look at the character Declan's become, and you can see that it's quite influential for Arsenal. Even the Arsenal, you have a content creators, people I talk to, saying, what a mature head he's got on his shoulders. And I think that is down to Nobes, because I think the one thing that he kind of installed into him was not to forget where you come from. Frog says, Matt agreed, but when he was thrown out on against Liverpool and struggled, he was dropped yet again. So this could be another thing. Big up views, big ups to views on sport. Big up, bro. Smash the like. Thank you much, people. And if you haven't already, as you know this man's channel, make sure you give him a bit of love and like. And obviously subscribe if you haven't already. Doing some good stuff at the moment, and quite entertaining for the lunchtime. If you're not got nothing to do, come and watch him for lunchtimes. It keeps me entertained, put it that way. So 21 minutes, still 1-0 to City at the moment. City very much in control. And obviously, don't forget Mr. Joshy J's channel as well. Man United guy, as you know, with Fuzzy, doing some good stuff. And he did a very charitable thing the other day, if you haven't seen his post. As Frog saying there, Joshy views, afternoon fellas. Yeah, all about looking after each other. Good afternoon, Frog, as well. Is it another corner? Yeah, second corner to City now at the moment. Yeah, we needed a fave tone. Well, the day's still young, mate. You never know. It is Christmas. Miracles can happen. But I'm going to be optimistic here. We ain't got Macaulay Culkin to help us out, though, unfortunately. Another corner, I think it is. Gets clear, though. Big up views and Mr. George saluting each other as well. Brilliant. See, again, he peels off. Magassa does enough, and he goes out for another corner. Matt saying here, just want to take the opportunity to say thank you, Anthony Joshua, for his smashing fake ball up mug. Sorry, but just saw the news about over AJ's versus Tyson 2026 at Wembley. Yeah, he did give him, I think, was he about 3 or 4 times he knocked him down and then caught him squarely on the, and that was it kind of thing. And even, at least he actually said himself, he did actually take a hiding. And Anthony Joshua said it took longer than he expected, but you got to think, yeah, he's not exactly kind of punching much, is he really? Adam was saying, City are trying to go for the title, of course, yeah, and rightly so. I mean, at the end of the day, they're the only kind of, you can say, is the real threat to Arsenal. Possibly, though, you never know. With a Villa, stranger things have happened, but yeah, City are definitely looking a little bit more than what they were last season. And the fact that Haaland at the moment is on a goal scoring streak is unbelievable. 23 minutes in. So it says City won 2-0 against Brentford in the Cup quarter-finals. Yeah. We'll visit Newcastle in the next semi-final. City coming forward again, goes for the shot. Haaland leaves it. City still have the ball, though. The Reindeers. In the silver, just got cut out. Paqueta, shield it. Well done. Good. Fernandez coming forward. Well done, boys. Actually played out. Play it into Bowen. Play it into Bowen. There we go. Going Bowen. Have you got the legs for it? No, you haven't. Just gets nicked off of him. And he goes out for a throw-in. Yeah. Vardy just nicked it off him. So West Ham, what can they do with this? I mean, just see how organised City are at the moment. They what's it? 2, 4, 6. Yeah, all 9 players are straight back. They're making sure that we don't get a sniff. Magassa tries to lay the ball out to Paul Pokers, and great ball delivered into him. Potts, Magassa tries for the long one, but not enough. Gets cut by City yet again, and that's their game at the moment. Yeah, big up to Adam. And Adam say, "Yo, Josh, big up to you. I just noticed you now. I'm doing good hanging out as well. Good, well done, well done." Matt says, "I would take the loss today. That means Arswap FC bottles it. Can't stand their fan base." Yeah. This is where we would never really the end of it. It's bad enough when Spurs fans win. Xenophobic saying we let any possible mentors go, Cresswell, Kufra as well. And this is the thing, in it, Antonio, all the ones that's got the cojones to actually kind of make people realise what's it about playing for West Ham. And that experience, the knowledge, we've got nothing there really. And in certain respects, you can't expect Noble to try and mentor all these players coming in. Bogus playing at Haaland again. Here's a go, and goes out for a goal kick. Adam saying, yeah, but yet Thiago Silva's not going to Milan. He's going to Porto, playing Europa League football. I'm excited. That's going to be good, isn't it? Decent player as well. See, that's why in there, like, you got to see Kilman and Tadibo, they got caught out by Haaland's run. It's these little things they've got to pick up on. For saying Matt, some good ones views, Shane, but yeah, absolutely. There are some good ones out there. Jez as well. Yeah, as we know, our good old man Jez. Colin saying, Tony, if we get beat, which is more than likely, from what I'm seeing, and City go top, do you think Moyes could cause an upset against Arsenal? For there'll be extra pressure tonight. I think it could happen. I think this is the thing, Arsenal. I mean, if Hughes is still in here, he will tell you himself they're not happy with the way Arsenal are playing currently. They're, I mean, even he's if you look at Shane Gooner as well, he's been saying it for a while that their style of football has not been great. So when you think about things like this, games like this has a lot more importance. Everton, though, with Moyes, if he gets it right, they could cause an upset. And especially if Pickford's on form as well, then, they're not scoring at all. Matt says, Frog, when you say Matt, is that me or other Matt? Sorry, pal. If me, please do Matt R because I'm. Views are saying, yeah, still here. We stink, and it's Christmas. So you know what's going to happen, mate. And that's a shameful thing about it. I mean, when you look at it, it's everyone thought this possibly could be your year, but I don't know what's gone on, mate. Something's kind of happened. Way the style of way you're playing at the moment. Don't know. Teams finding you out. It could be that, or it's just a case of, as always, Ireland goes for the shot, and again, wow, 18 goals in there. Header that goes wide, and they've just gone for a shot that goes the same distance the opposite side. Hopefully, who knows? Matt's saying, "Call me Matt F." If referring to me. Matt was a Gunners fans. Oh, geez, yeah, just as legend as well. Yeah. Matt saying top man at Matt F. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, pal, top man. Yeah, thanks, Matt R as well. Look at that. All the Mats. Somerville giving away another free kick again. And I think he's going to get himself in the book, which is, I don't know, Nico Gonzalez, Man City. So he's getting himself tucked into the books as well. Anything else going on at the moment? Let's have a quick butcher's score lines. Oh, so I didn't, yeah, Newcastle 2, Chelsea 2. So that was quite an interesting game then. Both the other games at the moment are 0-0. It's just us that's got the 1-0 loss. Oh, he milked that, didn't he? No wonder he got himself a yellow card. So looking at tonight, people, we obviously some interesting games on. You've got obviously the 5:30 kickoff, Spurs versus Liverpool. Do you think Liverpool are going to get sank over on this one? Because I think the way you look at it, there's who's that on the deck now? Is it someone's been fouled there, and the referee's not seeing it. So why is not VAR intervening or anything like that? Which I know they probably can't. And then you've got two games at 8 o'clock. You've got the Everton Arsenal game, and obviously Leeds versus Palace. So for us, we've got to hope that Palace can do a number. So it looks like Fernandes is the one who's gone down on the deck. Are they going to show a replay? Coming up to the half an hour mark, still 1-0 to Man City at the moment. Perhaps you're saying QPR 2, Leicester 0. Yeah, the demise of Leicester. Go on, QPR views is saying. Gone a bit stale the game at the moment. There's not much really happening here. I mean, let us know what you think of the game so far, people. I mean, looking at it, apart from a couple of times being caught out, and especially for Haaland's first goal, we've kind of held the play up pretty well in certain respects. But at the same point, I mean, this referee again, Jesus Christ, man. Foul on Somerville there, so it's a free kick to West Ham. We're just not pushing ahead enough, and we're not supplying anything to Somerville and to Bowen, really. I mean, look, we've just gone for a hit and hope job there, hoping that he's going to get sank out of there. There's no way he's going to get there in a month for Sundays. City collects it back up again and now pushing forward. I mean, obviously, with what he's gone with, as we said, when you think that, we've lost Diouf and Wan-Bissaka, I mean, Cole Walker-Peters doing a great job. Skulls, from his little skit of having a bit of a nightmare, seems to kind of settle down a bit as well now, so that's quite good to see. But City are just the way they're playing at the moment. Well, as soon as I say that, they just kick the ball out for a throw to West Ham. Feel sorry for the team who drew QPR in the FA Cup. So do we, Pepsi. Better say, yeah, laughing, yeah. Well done, mate. Well done, clever, like that. 32 minutes, still 1-0 to Man City at the moment. So, people in the chat, have you all done your shopping yet? Are you still got bits to buy? You're looking forward to it, or is it just another one of those? It comes, it goes, it's out of the way with, and we're ready for the new year again. Interested to know what your thoughts are on that one as well. Like, our local ones are losing 1-0 at the moment. Who else is losing? Anyone else? Yeah, a few others. Not to count anything, yes. League Two still. And they're third. Frog saying, wonder if Wolves can manage to score 5 goals and lose 3-2. Not as clever as us. Seeming like we give away, Paqueta gives away a free kick. Okay, he's holding his hands up. He's looking around. The referees sees nothing in it. So Man City got a free kick. They've already taken it. Yeah, we're trying to be defensive here. I can't see us beating City on the counter. We have to get a quality ball to go there in the first place. Mr. Joshi says, I do enjoy Christmas, the dinner and Boxing Day feast. Yes, yeah, but there's only one game, isn't there? One Premier League game, Boxing Day. So they've broke from tradition for this one. 3-0 QB already. Yeah, 3-0. So Skulls with the ball, trying to play it out to Debo, into Areola. Might a bit of a weak pass there. Jesus Christ. Not a good kick from Areola. Just gets the other side of the 18-yard box. Lucky enough, it's caught out. And West Ham managed to play it out again, even though we are kind of taking the time. A little bit tricky there from Tadibo. Come on, ref. Are we going to get anything from that? Yes, Fernandez giving a ball away. Another free kick. Paqueta on the free kick itself. Just plays it to Magassa. Too long, man. We've got to be quicker. Jesus Christ. Matt says QPR putting on a show versus Leicester, getting ready to play us. Look at that. Lose the ball again. Frog says, I'm in a field with a load of sheep at Christmas. It's not what you not what you're thinking. You're going in for the local sheep shearing competition, is what you're doing, Frog. Colin saying, I fancy Wolves might get a 2-1 with myself. And this is the worrying thing, isn't it? It's if then teams around us start winning points. Matt saying, to be honest, Sky Sports is shit nowadays. The woke crap and the coverage is shite. 10 to 25 years ago, Soccer Sunday was Soccer Sunday with ex-players. Now kids talking about fantasy football. I mean, yeah, the woke brigade. It's definitely in that kind of thing, isn't it? And this is a shame, isn't it? When you think how it started off, Matt, it was decent then. It was decent. But you've got to be consistent, haven't you? And it seems like they're not that. They're not doing that at all. See coming forward with Foden. Tries to play the ball into Haaland, who's making the run. They're having a second bite as we cut it out. Margassa, well, he's doing a lot of covering today, Margassa. Skulls gets caught out. He's running over the place now. Keep your position, mate. That's it. Good. Well done. See, you're just kind of keeping it easy. They're just looking for when they can actually play a pass. Try a good turn. Here's a shot. Good save, Ario. Back up on your feet, son. Cleared out again by Tadibo. Fernandez. And yeah, see, you're not pressing us at that point, but it's great that we've managed to play it out there. Send. Good. Well done. But again, we're 2 steps behind and getting the ball. So back into a City player again. Paqueta cuts it out, and then unfortunately it goes out for a corner to City. So 36 minutes, 1-0 still. Matt saying, I hope for my Christmas present, because I'm on the good boy list, Father Christmas gets me a time machine. Yeah, talk sense into these owners, mate. Jesus Christ. We definitely would need that. Terence, Good afternoon, sir. How are we? Hello, Tony. Dan Hillingdon Cricket Club watching the match. We're battling. Come on, you irons. We are, mate. I mean, it's good in that respects. I mean, the City's got a corner at the moment. We're picking up in. Paquette is trying to mark Haaland. I think that's a beast against the hill. Ball gets delivered in. Areola. Oh, that's good corner there from Foden. It swings in right to the far post. Areola's onto it, but it goes out, I think, for another goal kick. Did he get his fingertips to that? Let's have a quick look. It's showing it in again. Let me have a look. Did he get his fingertips to that? Oh, I think he did, you know. Don't know if the referee saw that. No, he's give it a goal kick. Brilliant. That's good. Matt says, sorry, I'm mixed race and I hate all this kneeling crap. I mean, in my opinion, yes, football is not for all ages, but their gender is down our throats. I always say this, keep politics out of sports, 100%, mate. And, you know, at the time, for me, it served a purpose. But once you longed it out, it just gets watered down and it loses all purpose and reality, really. So I understand what you're saying there, mate. But yeah, let football be football. Can't be asked with all these people getting interfering. Bad enough as it is with our owners. Ball gets played out long. Churchy on the ball. And they're still in possession at the moment. City. Skull, show him the other way. Show him the other way. Ball gets delivered in. Come on, ref, there's got to be a foul in it. What? Not giving anything there. Fernandez tries to play the ball out into Haaland, into Foden, and it's 2-0. Fernandez, man, play the ball out. 38 minutes, and Rangers has now made it 2-0 to City. Jesus, man, play the ball out. Wait, you know, get rid. Don't fucking try and play the ball out. Fuck's sake, man. Matt saying sport is our escape from reality, but they force their shit agendas into our sports, and this is the worst part about it. And when you look at the politics and that, you know, just talking about the World Cup, and you look at the prices there, it just shows you, you know, we can cause some pressure because, as you know, they've seen they reduce the prices on some of them. Yeah, look at that. I'm just watching the replay of the goal. Fernandez gets caught out on the ball there. Churchill lays the ball into Haaland. Haaland then plays it into Rangers, and Rangers makes no choice and puts it on the roof of the net, and it's 2-0. Good afternoon, Hendon Goon. How are you doing? Well, matey, and all in the chat and watching. Best wishes to you for a happy and blessed Christmas, and the same to you, mate, as well. We were just talking about the Arsenal game for later. I don't know if you're silly, mate, what you think Arsenal will be playing like, and you feel like Everton could upset the balance here. Let us know your views, mate, and that, and hope you have a good one yourself as well. And that says, anyway, I love you all. Got to walk Noble before he shits all over me new carpet. Hope we see you back in again soon, mate. Matty R. Just to make sure. What's going on there? It's a little of altercation. What's going on there? Both going for the ball. Potts comes in. Nothing in there. The player milks it. Absolutely milks it. Referees, Man City's players are kicking off. West Ham players are asking what the hell's going on. Referees. Okay, at least Bowen's kind of trying to defend the calls. What's going on here? Is he going for yellow? Is he going for a card? Looks like he's thinking about it. Twice now he's gone to it. What's he going to do now? Bowen's now talked himself into the book because the referee's an absolute dick. Can't ask a simple question and get an answer out of a referee these days. There you go, Matty. There's politics for you straight away. And we were saying about referees earlier. Yeah, well said, Matt. Yeah, 2-0 Pepsi saying that. Matty saying like that. Pepsi saying Rudolph the reindeer scores at Christmas. Yes, of course. Come on, Somerville. Got 3 players and that. You ain't going to get past that. You're not strong enough. And yet goes in for a goal kick to City. We're in the picture saying we don't look like a Premier League team. Yeah, we're not looking good. Jared Bowen's been put in the yellow card book. Didn't need to. Sloppy pass there from City and gives us a throw-in, which we'll take straight away. Yeah, we're looking at, well, I want to say back language either. Ace is saying blue moon rising. Yeah. Matt R saying, no, my brother, it served no purpose. I can't speak anymore because of censorship. As a man of colour, it's a racist left wing movement. I get that. I 100% understand that as well. 100% that, but that's another story me and you can talk about. Hendon's saying, I'm sorry to say, Tony, but I've tripled captain Haaland today for my fantasy football league. You've learnt off a Pepsi, mate. He's doing exactly the same. I hope you're well, though, Hendo. And also to the assembled, good afternoon there, and afternoon, everyone. He's saying, hope you're doing well. We're coming up to 42 minutes, is 2-0 to City at the moment. Yeah, we just can't kind of hold the ball properly. We can't pass it, and the worst thing more than anything else is we think we can play balls out when we're under pressure from a team that's kind of looking to win the title. He's saying a 6-year anniversary of Forteta today. Jesus Christ, man! And will Everton be the ones to upset that celebration? Matt says, anyway, let's leave this topic. It's only because someone brought up something. Love and respect, and I'm off. Matt, respect to you as always. And if you don't come back on, I hopefully see you again soon, mate. Frog saying Nuno should have experimented sizing up players. We were never going to get fucked all over this game. Yeah, and that's the truth there. I mean, like Somerville's just, he's trying to take on 4 players, and he hasn't got the strength to get out of a paper bag, really. As much as skills he's got. So it's going to be a frustrating game for him, and we're not exactly supplied him or Bowen, really. Symbol says you might have the wrong fixtures today. City are looking to make a statement today. Well, yeah, exactly. 2-0. I mean, I say, like, I've been optimistic as a 4-1 score like the City myself. It depends how our second half performance comes out. Like, again, we've just given the ball away again. Paqueta, lucky enough we reclaim it. Pip saying Wickham 2, Bolton 1. Got back in there. Aces is saying E20's thoughts on the game afterwards going to be interesting viewing. Yeah, I think he will be definitely saying his piece. Sorry, you might have the wrong picture. No, I get what you mean, mate. I get what you mean. And they're saying how apt that Rangers scored City second with what coming into Christmas. Yeah, you couldn't write the script, could you, as they say. So we're coming up to the halfway mark. City very much in control of this game at the moment. I mean, you're just watching them as they push forward as a unit, they drop back as a unit. They've still got like 9 players collectively, and then Haaland's just waiting for his opportunity. And even now, he's constantly watching where that ball is, whereas our defenders are not watching him; they're watching the ball. Turns out, oh shit, Tony, I'm still faithful. Then Northern Monkeys get complacent defending the lead. No offence meant. He doesn't swim up the. Yeah, he's saying, sorry, got cut off. Doesn't swim up the River Thames. I don't eat it. I don't think you want to eat anything that comes out of the Thames, mate. I'm only saying that the Thames is getting cleaner, apparently. But even still. City's just spreading the play across the park. Into Foden, he's looking for an option. Get the ball delivered in. Straight into Fernandez. City looking for another option. Got a lot of spare men there. Kilman and Tadibo especially. Who are you supposed to be marking? You've got Walker Peters trying to pick up 2 players. Well done, Walker Peters. Referee, come on. I think the first time O'Reilly's done it, is he going to get yellow card? He's done the same. Man. Frog saying, don't worry. Nuno's substitutions 3 minutes from time will save us. Yeah, it's only 3-2. I mean, the camera's on Nuno at the moment, and he just looks nonchalant at the moment. There's 2 minutes of stopping time being added on. Because, it's gone for a City throw. Silver's on the deck. Man, not much in it. He is just stone-faced, old Nuno. He's not giving anything away at the moment. He must feel like he's got some pressure on him as well, and I mean, at the end of the day, with the way the results are going, he knows the buck stops with him. So he's got to really kind of be questioning what's going on. I mean, looking at the bench there, Look, Cleo Troy in the back there as well. Wow. Goes for a free kick. This referee's again. So we're coming up to the halfway mark now. It's 2-0 to City, and the players are starting to walk off. So, Peter, what do you think about the first half? Do you feel like we've done enough in the game, even though we're 2-0 down, or do you feel like it's the same old, same old? We've not exactly created anything as an attacking option, and even when the boys gets played out, it is just wasteful. We don't kind of get anything really going into the areas where we expect Bowen and Somerville to do any damage. And not being funny, even when it is played in there, they have 3 players on them, so they know they've got a game plan. City, we seem to be kind of getting by. Colin's saying, what I do see lately with Man City when they go 3 up, if they've taken their foot off the gas, whether they would do the same here, maybe, possibly. But I think if you look at it, City are top currently at the moment, and when you think about it, Colin, when you're in this kind of form, and I think if you look at Pep, I don't think you are going to take your foot off the gas, if anything else than that. You're just going to say, keep your shape as you are, keep your discipline, look for the opportunities, and when they do come, and that take them. And I think City will do. They're definitely going to exploit the second half, and it's what we can create, which is at the moment is very little. Good afternoon, Drano Hammers. Good to see you. I hope you're keeping well. He says, afternoon, all out as friends. Managed to watch most of the first half. Shocking ref decision. Yeah, mate. This is the problem, isn't it? I agree on that wholeheartedly, Drano. What the fuck is the FA doing to us? Unfortunately, mate, you probably see it yourself. When you're down that bottom end of the table, nothing goes for you. And we've had 2 refereeing decisions, games now where we've had shocking referees. The decisions have been absolutely piss poor, and I agree on that. Yeah, not good at all. He's also added on there, let's fucking get some pace on, lump it forward. The problem is when we do that, unfortunately, it's a case of, we get cut out all the time. It does get cut out. Hi, welcome to Dirty Sanchez. Good to see you as well. Going down, possibly, is that meant? Well, it's going at the moment. It's not looking good, is it? Not looking good. I mean, what do we do in the second half? Does Nuno make changes to try and change the game around? I mean, let's have a quick look. I mean, we've not. I won't say we've got anything that can. Let me have a look at our subs. What's he got on the subs? Ezra Mayers, Igor, Mavropanos, Suchek, Kante, Guido Rodriguez. Please don't bring that man on. Andy Irvin and Callum Wilson. Well, if you look at maybe put Callum on there to offer something, and Kante. Let's give this kid a chance as well. Suchek, but we ain't getting the balls in the box. Yeah, keep 2 up, cut the midfield out. Yeah, I think, because this is the thing, we're losing it out every single time there, especially when you look at the second goal. For me, it's a case of Fernandez trying to play the ball out, loses it straight away, and of course then it becomes 2-0. Simple, basic football. Once you cleared got your danger out of the way with, there's no threat. But if you try and play it out, you're going to get caught out, and we did. He's also adding, it's bad enough this is against City, but against the ref too, yep. 12-man doesn't help at all, does it? When you got things like this, especially some of the decisions. I mean, that Kyle Walker-Peters one there, you give him the free kick. What for? What the hell for? There was nothing in it. Just because Silva's gone down crying like a little kid. It was no foul there for me. But he says Sullivan just waiting for Poundland January transfer window to open. Well, we're seeing it at the moment, mate. A list as long as your arm, the amount of people we're supposed to be going for. What we've got here at the moment, yeah. Still 0-0 in the Bournemouth-Burnley game. Brighton-Sunderland game is also 0-0. Wolves and Brentford also 0-0. And like I said, you've got later on the Spurs-Liverpool, Leeds United and Crystal Palace, and Everton-Arsenal, which will be very an interesting game. Good afternoon, Kendridge. There's no target man. Where's the offense strike? This is the thing. A game like this where you want to cause some kind of threat, and he's got him sitting on the bench. I don't know what. It goes back to all that conversation again. Is it the fact of he's afraid to play Wilson because he knows if he keeps scoring, he's got to keep lumping out money if he's on this goal bonus? Could it be because of that? I don't know. But something's not right. I think someone in the chat mentioned it earlier. There's something off about what's going on here with Nuno and obviously Wilson being used. I mean, he's not unfit, is he? That's the key thing. He's not unfit at all. So really, he should be playing. But we don't seem to take advantage of that. And just showing the Fernandes goal again, how we give it away. We're just not strong enough when it comes to defending either. We're weak. Whereas in pictures saying I'm disappointed we've not created one shot on or off target, mate. And this is the thing. Every time it gets played up there is no option. There's nothing. We are, we're Bowen had the ball there. They had 3 players around him. And from that, nothing. It looked like Burnley scored a goal, but I think there was a foul involved. And it must have been disallowed. Or was it checking for a disallowed goal. Could Burnley... Oh, please, Jesus Christ, imagine that one. Drano saying here, 2 on the other halfway line, lump it up and chase. Kilman is not a fucking defender. Go back to futsal. Mate, why we started with him, I don't know. We all know he's not the player we need to be there. We need him. We need something better than that. Good afternoon, Charles Lee. Thanks for coming in. He says, we buy in January, be injury prone or past the sell by date. Yeah, going for the cheap and cheerful. You're not wrong there, Charles. You can just see it coming a mile off, can't you? We ain't going to get anything decent. Well, we were saying the other night, who would want to come in for a club that's facing relegation and seeing the style of football we play in that? I mean, would you consider if you was a pro player, would you think yourself, yeah, West Ham is a place to go to? I think I'll sign for them. They play some great football at the moment. No, of course not. Good morning, Trip. Hope you're doing well, mate. Good morning, everyone. He's saying, hope everyone's good. I mean, even looking at Paqueta, I thought we might see more of a game out of him because obviously it is City. So I thought he'd actually kind of raise his game. But at the moment, no. Oh, so looking at it, it's actually Chelsea equalised near the end, did they? I didn't see the game, so 2-2. Well, good afternoon, Fernie. Hope you're doing well, mate. He's saying, being honest, did you expect anything today? Get it over and move on to the next game. Yeah, I mean, no, we didn't expect anything. I'll be honest with you. When you look at something like that, you're playing City and an informed City with an informed striker who is literally bagging goals for fun. What else do you expect? We might get a goal, possibly. We might get a goal, but other than that, no, I didn't expect anything in this game. And I think it's one of those now. We either play for pride in the second half, give it a go, and wait for the next game. But what do you think about your game coming up? Do you think you're going to get something out of it? Let us know what your thoughts on that, mate. So that should be an interesting game as well. Bear with me, people. I'm just going to get myself a drink so the off throat's a bit dry. Bear with me. I'll be back shortly. I'm back. Welcome back, people. Hope everyone's good. Let's have a quick look in there. Phone is saying 2-1 to Leeds. Yeah, as you're at home as well. Easy now, Trip. We don't need that. Look at that. Dear me. Good afternoon, Glenn. How he's doing? He says, Nuno, wait until it's 3-0 to bring Wilson on. Yeah, usual. There's 3 minutes to go and make it a game changer. I mean, it's bad enough seeing this, but being a West Ham fan for most of your life and watching this going on, it's not great stuff, is it? Seeing our club the way it's turned is sad. It's sad, and unfortunately, as you know, we've got someone that doesn't really kind of mirror that because the way Sullivan runs his club at the moment, it's shocking to say the least. And that's me being reserved as well. Tripping not holding back is saying, just be a little bit more patient, Hammers. How long can you be patient for, though? That's the key thing, man. No, I'm just setting the true Pepsi. Just waiting for the second half to kick off. I just see the highlights for the Newcastle game being 2-0 up, and that familiar pattern here. Seeing the free kick was by James, decent free kick. So Trafford, it's not Trafford. The Newcastle keeper got beat. He was well off his line to get to that. There was no way he saw that. Then the equaliser, I don't know who the defender was, but he just got literally pushed off the ball and he's gone through and slotted it underneath the keeper, and 2-2. No wonder Maresca is dancing like a Looney Tune. So people in the chat, what do we feel this second half is going to be like? Do we see West Ham giving more of a fight, or is it going to be the same old, and we're just going to sit back, defend, and hope that we can keep the scoreline down? Fanny's saying, went a few times to watch you lads in the 80s when local played some cracking football back in the day. We used to, mate. Yeah, we used to. This is the thing. Now, it's unrecognisable in certain respects, and that is a great shame. But we did say the other day, when I was on James E20 channel, for me, it came about when we won the Europa Conference. That's when it all changed. Frog saying we'll always have 1980. Mate, we definitely will doing that. Yeah, you just got to see them boys behind for that. So second half's kicked off straight off now. Pepsi saying Levante nil, Real Sociedad's social dads. One always makes me giggle. Real social dads. See about the benefit office and that. And then tries to give the ball away again, but again we lose out. City gets the ball back again, and they're just knocking it around for fun. We have started off in certain respects in the first couple of minutes. City back in possession. Not much options for he's going to play it back. And again, we just got kind of Bowen sit in the middle of the park. He's probably waiting for the opportunity, but we've got to play it into him, not in front of him, because he won't get it otherwise. So not much going on. City. Are City going to hold back a little bit in this second half? I mean, Colin mentioned it earlier. I don't think they will do. But we've actually pushed forward a bit more as a unit now. Maybe he's addressing that. Somehow we don't need to give away a free kick, man. Fuck's sake. Frustration. Yeah, look, you see a bit of frustration in there. You got a question. You can't be a happy camp at West Ham at the moment. Somerville coming through. Get the ball. Keeper gets to do it. Second save. Fernandez, and he skies it. Lean over the ball, son. Lean over. Donnarumma, and then pulling for double save. to deny West Ham getting a goal back here. Someone actually gets through, looks at the pass. Unfortunately, he was going to. Yeah, look at that. One hand to the ball. City straight away defending all around the area. That just shows you the difference, unlike us. But Potts, one hand. And then Fernandez skies it. And everyone, and the City players praising up Donnarumma. City coming forward with the ball. Well cut out there by Potts, but again, it goes straight into Churchkey and he cuts out the ball again. Kilman managed to foul the player though. Foden this time. Come on, why are we 2 steps behind here? So just outside the 18-yard box, Kilman treads on Foden's foot, gives away a free kick. Get it up, man. Frog saying we wouldn't score if Donnarumma was he go at the moment. Yeah, well, this is true, man. Yeah, each time. So the City players, it's all talking to each other. They're looking for the option here. Are they going to try and curl one in? Yeah, it's just to the right of the Areola's left stick. So let's see what's going to happen here. Yeah, they're still talking to each other, the City players. Referee's draw. Yeah, come on, back in your line. That's it. And see, steps back. And again, weak ball delivered in, but still City player wins the ball. That's 2 players peel off the back there. Mind you, if he did kind of get anything on it, possibly would have been an offside anyway. Pepsi say, my company announced that they are now worth 100 million. Gave everyone 200 employees £100 Christmas bonus, which after tax 68 quid. Bastards. That's why they're worth 100 million pound, Pepsi, because that reason alone. You're rich for a purpose, that they say at the end of the day. So when you look at something like that, I'm not surprised, man. We're all getting something as well, and you think there's 12,000 people near enough employed at Stansted. We're also getting something as well. But then we do get other kind of things throughout the year, so there's a plus to it. Mind you, they are giving us £60 off a Jet2 holiday, even though it's £60 deposit, so you're literally paying nothing. So, work that one out. Pepsi said, I think your chairman is involved. Of course, he's got his fingers all in all the pies when it comes to things like that. Words and Picture says, I think our defenders aren't very bright. They constantly make bad decisions or just don't think about the game as it's happening. Yeah, well, I said earlier, when you looked at Haaland is watching the ball all the time, so he knows he's going to be in the right space. Whereas our defenders were watching the ball as well and not looking at him. And he's more the threat than anything else. So, we've not exactly got the great judgment of defenders. Come on, I guess. Can we do something with it? He's going to get anything? Or what's the referee going to give here? Well done, Macassar. He's got same care of it. Dear. Well done to the West Ham fans that are there. Mind you, not much to say, really. Nuno's still got that straight face going on. Paqueta. In Somerville coming forward. What, offside though? Just look across the line. These are pro players, isn't it? I mean, they're supposed to fucking know this kind of shit. It's basic football. Fox's word and picture, defence is well dodgy, even when first choices are on. Yeah, we've not got any kind of great defenders, have we? You've got to think old Ballon Dawson probably, was old school, but at least he knew what he was doing. This lot, yeah, very suspect. We're missing them kind of type of players. So come up to just over the 52 mark. It's still 2-0 to City. Don't foul him, keep on him. That's it. Well, better Skulls. That's better. Just push the ball. So City's still looking again. City coming forward. Option. Going to let straight into the box. Cut out. Into Bowen. Bowen then tries to play the ball out. And it goes straight out for a throw to City. That just sums our game up, people. We just cannot keep hold of possession itself. Colin's saying, well, I've heard Sullivan is balking on the fee for Sargent. Mind you, I don't want him, not good enough. Cheap, Colin, all the time with our chairman. Fuck me, and even with Sargent, that's not exactly kind of, you're paying massive prices for it. Big up, Geordie Dread. How we doing, sir? Big up, bro. Hit the likes. Thank you very much, sir. Hope you're keeping well, Geordie. I've just seen the highlights of your game, man. Jesus. 2-0 up on that. You know, we know that one very well. To let them kind of get back into that game, especially like, you know, who was that defender, man? You know, he just got brushed off the ball. And from there, you know, to get the equaliser, Jesus, man. Feel sorry for you because, like, you know, it looked like you had, you know, Newcastle didn't have a bad game after that. But Jesus, but big up to yourself. And if you haven't, people, go and see Geordie Dread's channel as well. Share, like, and subscribe. He's a good guy. Trip saying, how many centre-back pairs are worse than West Ham in the Prem? Not a lot, if any. No, mate, we specialise in that, Trip, unfortunately. I think our defenders got diplomas in that department and all. Geordie's saying, yeah, same old shit, bro. And it was, yeah, well, he's lucky we weren't there, man. He just got turned and left for dead. That's what I saw. And the keeper, I mean, especially that free kick, he should have positioned better in goal. Frog saying, Geordie, let the rent us off there. Not that we can talk. Yeah, we've been there many a time. We've seen that in the last couple of games, man. Skull should have given away a free kick there. Now the referees have given the advantage. He's pulled it back for a free kick. So 55 minutes, still 2-0 to City. Still stone-faced Austin from Nuno. He's not giving anything away today. I think he's probably expected a bit more from the lads, but we're not seeing it. Definitely not seeing it at the moment. Let's have a look. Anything else? Any other scores come through so far? No, still 0-0 in all the other games. Pepsi saying you should inquire about a loan deal from Nwaneri. I mean, that would be a bad shout, mate. I mean, what's his wages though? That's the thing, because you know it's our chairman we're talking about, mate. If the pound and pence sign isn't clever, then it's not going to be good. That's for sure. Colin saying was a good game. Chelsea deserved the equaliser. Fair play. And saying Pepsi. When I worked for some financial institution in the City of London, we used to get either Harrods or Fortnum & Mason's hampers. They were worth over £100, so not taxable. That's the way forward. Bowen coming forward. He's on the ball still. He's coming forward. Can he do anything? He's going to go for goal. And just wide. Does it get nicked off him, I wonder? Best opportunity from West Ham there, the 56th minute. Ball gets played through into Somerville. Somerville leaves the player off. Into Bowen. Let's have a look. Does he get anything on this? No. I mean, otherwise that would have been a goal. That should have been a goal at that point. Oh, just missed it by milliseconds. But that was the best opportunity from West Ham, people. Yeah, should have been 2-1 at that point. So let's see more of that coming in. And they're saying Nwaneri won't go out on loan as injuries in the Arsenal squad. We'll see him getting game time. I wonder who else still will get injured during the Everton versus Arsenal match tonight. Yeah, and I think it was views that is showing you, was it like over 100 injuries now under Arteta? This man specialises in it. I don't know what he does with these players. Again, Somerville being caught offside there. Okay, man, come on, man, stop the frustration. Just get on with it. Into there. Words of Pitch says the problem with transfers is clubs and players know we're desperate and that it gives them the advantage. Solly won't like that. Yeah. Well, you got to think, was it a couple of summers back when we was banded with all these names that we was going to sign? And again, they was asking for silly money then. But yeah, when we know in the position we are, they are definitely going to milk it for every worth. But unfortunately, I know Sullivan's not that kind of man to do it. Pepsi, yeah. Pepsi says he trains them on concrete pitches. Yeah, because London Colney is by the sounds of it, is not good. It seems you get quite a few injuries there. I mean, you think, a club your stature, you would rip all the pitches up, new topsoil down, and relay the whole place. But something, I don't know, there's something he does with your boys that gets him injured. City coming forward again. Two players trying to cut it out. Ball gets delivered in, cleared by Skulls, back into a City player. Silver looking for the option there. Yeah, we're definitely camped. But I say, 56 minutes. Haaland, ball gets played there, but it's way over Haaland's head, lucky enough. And he looks frustrated as well at this point. Well done. Ball to Somerville. Somerville gets the ball nicked off him. Referee allows the play to go on again. Excuse me. Potts on the ball. Fernandez, Kilman, Walker Peters. Well held. Look, get the ball moving quick. Fernandez does himself, unfortunately, and loses out on the ball there. Unlucky, mate. Unlucky. City coming forward again. Lucky enough, cut about Skulls. Good to see him doing better. Paqueta looking for the pass into Somerville. Yeah, look at that. Every time we pass the ball, look, you've killed it again. Look, Somerville's made the run there. Fuck's sake. Go on, Barry. Can you make something with it as well? Afternoon, Malkster. I all slept my pitch up. I hope you're doing well, Malkster. I mean, if you're watching the game, let us know what you think of it so far. As you know, we're 2-0 down at the moment. Not looking good. Ball get played in. Cut out by Tadibo. Haaland was making the run again. And saying, Pepsi, it's more of a case of overtraining and overplaying the same core players, despite 1.3 billion spent on the squad. Jesus, man. Arteta does not trust the bulk of the squad players. 1.3 billion. Jesus. Pepsi saying Hendon going, I fear for Saka again being overplayed already, and the man's, he's not exactly fully fit, is he? Yeah, Aces, it's strange, isn't it? Apart from us, no other games scored, a goal scored at the moment in the other games. So Burnley, it looks like their one was chalked off. I couldn't see, maybe there was a foul, but for me, it looked like it was from the opposition. Oh, Foden has a shot and again goes wide. And saying to Pepsi, Saka is already crocked. He isn't the same player since that grey free. And I said this beforehand. He's not going to be the same player. We saw that with other, we saw it with Mark Owen. We're going to see it with him. But your manager will definitely overplay. Oh, my days. Skull now. Skulls is down. Holding his thigh. Is it a groin area? So, yeah, look at that. So, the goal difference, Man City 24 to Arsenal's 20, 37 points, 36 points. Villa on 33. So, Skulls looks like he could be ending this game. Doesn't look good. It's strange that there no blue on your centre hat. They're just there, mate. Look, just on the actual badge itself, the blue's just there, man. Just around that part. That's all it needs. Because the blue doesn't feature that much. So Skulls are receiving injuries. They're getting him up. But I don't think he's going to last. Looks on. We'll see. Maybe give him 5. But I think he's got to consider maybe forced it to doing substitutions here now because of it. He's talking to the bench, the old physio. We'll see. Henry saying it's going to be a big mistake giving Saka that 4-year, £300,000 a week new contract. We'll end up with an injury-prone crop and huge wages that can't shift on. Well, saves us buying him then, that's for sure, Hendon. For that kind of £300,000 a week. Blimey, Leighton Orient pulled it back. Thanks, Pepsi. Leighton Orient 2, Bradford 1. Ace says, I've got yellow and blue Arsenal Santa hat. Nice, mate. I bet you that looks decent. Mr. Herbert, good afternoon, sir. Big up, Tom. I'm at Ashton Gate watching Bristol City versus Middlesbrough. We've just scored. It's 2-0. If we win, you're getting a perm. Anthony, I hope you're well, mate. We need to catch up, mate. It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while. I hope you're fighting fit and doing well. We are making a change. So it is the youngster. Come on, kid, and make a name for yourself. Yeah, Skulls is off. I think that would be the case. Mayers is on. Mayers has come on for Skulls. Number 63. City also making a couple of changes as well. Colin's saying, getting a bit better for our second half, but I think we need a manager like Iriola. We've had some chances. Yeah, mate, this is the thing. We need to, but we also need a chairman to invest in that manager, mate. Said, let's see what this January window brings. If it doesn't bring anything, then yeah, it's not good. Goal Brentford. Thank you very much, Pepsi. Malks is saying it's a 9 out of 10 team against a 3 out of 10 team from what I see, Tony. Merry Christmas all. Come in your irons. Merry Christmas to yourself as well, mate. And yeah, it's definitely is the case of that. I mean, you can see City are very well organised. You can see that formation-wise when the ball gets played forward as well and they're coming back. Don't get me wrong, second half has been a bit better. We have actually come forward as a unit, but we can't maintain it. I think that's our biggest problem, which we've seen in the last couple of games. Ace is saying hello to the Bristol Rovers tractor supporter, and Frog's also saying oi oi and hope you're all good there. Good. Well, 2-0 up against Middlesbrough. I mean, and again, Middlesbrough was finding a bit of form. So we're coming up to the 65th minute. It's still 2-0 to City here. Best opportunity came in the 56th minute with Bowen. Other than that, we've not exactly created anything so far in this game. I guess don't need to foul him, just put a pressure on him. So Mayer's first job has got to kind of keep an eye on the defender. Well done, unlucky Fernandez. Sorry, it's Potsy there. Stronger, son. You've got to be a little bit stronger. Don't get frustrated. Keep them playing, mate. Keep that maturity you've been shown so far. Well, as Colin said, it is a case of have they kind of taken off the foot off the gas a little bit and content with 2-0. Just showing you 66% possession to Man City compared to West Ham's 34%. So that just shows you how the second half's going at the moment. Go on, Mays. Keep an eye on him. Keep an eye on him. That's better. Good. But we've missed that 3-man. Ball gets delivered in. And again, get out of it, man. Frog says, Anthony, I'm surrounded by sheep for the week. Got any chat up lines? They're both holding their 50-50 handbags there. Ace is there, Anthony wearing his Bristol Rovers kit. And Edna's always saying good evening, Frog, as well. Frog says, hey up, Enden fella. Hope all's good there as well. So City now making the changes. Yeah, so Reindeers is coming off. And Lewis is coming on for Reindeers. And who else is coming off for them in there? And Nico's off for Kusanov. And they're saying, cheers, Frog. All good. Just chilling up with a good session in the gym. Nice one, mate. Basically saying if Tottenham lose today, that's 11 home defeats this season. And apparently, I don't know if you heard this as well. They're already looking to replace Thomas Frank already. It's not going well there, is it? Was it the right move for him? Basically, it started off good, but that's how it seems to always do. Any kind of manager that comes in there. Yeah, see, look, that Sky has 3 games on after this. This is how it goes, isn't it? I mean, like, I don't know. You remember all them years ago when Sky said that you could be able to buy a season ticket to watch your home, your home team play their home and away games, but never happened. But now they're going to have 3 games on. But I don't know. Is it next season the 3 o'clock kickoff may change, or what they're going to do? Colin saying, Tony, you're right. It did change after the Europa Conference. For we never kicked on, and I was one of the ones who felt at the time Moores was coming to the end, but Sullivan is to blame. Yeah, this is I say on this one as well, Colin. I believe it was Sullivan that turned to Moores that season, and your contract's not going to be renewed. So that was that. Ball being played forward, it gets cut out again by City. Any other scores on the moment? Yeah. Yeah, there's a surprise. Ball gets played forward. Haaland again. Cole Walker-Peters. Oh, my days. We cannot defend for shit, can we? There it goes. 3-0. Game over, people. I think we can definitely safely say this is game over now. There's no reply coming back from that. And again, sloppy defending is just killing us. Absolutely sloppy defending. I mean, Jesus, man. Bournemouth are 1-0 up against Burnley as well in this case. Yeah, thank you, Pepsi. I've just seen that as well. Ace is obviously saying, 3-0. And he is onside. He's been played on by both players there. I mean, look at that. Between Todibo and Carl Walker-Peters, the ball clatters over both of these, straight back into the path of Haaland, and it's an easy tap in. And you can't really blame Areola for that. I mean, look, the ball gets played straight through Kilman's legs. He's fucking miffed. Yeah, kicks. Cole hits the ball, goes off into Debo, back on the Carl Walker-Peters, straight into the path of Haaland. Haaland then safely puts it away. Done. Haaland, yeah, he's saying Semenyo there for the Bournemouth goal. Jesus, man. Get in Haaland, my triple captain. Big up Reds Corner TV as well. Frog saying, and to Rob's talking of the wounds, Mill will come up. Oh, the shame. Yeah, we're never going to live it down. Yeah, big up to Reds Corner TV. As always, like I said, don't forget to go over this man's channel as well. Give him a little support. Always good to support each other, as we know. Pepsi saying, am I triple captain too, Hendon Gooner? Yeah, you're both, all right, fair of you. Aces are saying, Nuno Espirito Santo face is saying, put me out of my misery. Mate, he's been like it the whole game. He's trying to, I don't know if he's trying to put a brave face on and think so. I'm not going to show any kind of compassion, passion, emotion, nothing. In the saying, great goal by Semenyo. What a strike. I'll have to look on the replay of that one. Thank you, mate. No, as always, man, you know that. But always appreciative of that. Haaland saying, currently on 27 FPL points with triple Pepsi. Very nice. No, thank you, sir. Very kind. I will give you a shout out on my next stream. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Colin says, Haaland just got another. I will say he gets a hat trick. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I had it as 4-1. But don't know. It was 72 minutes. It's 3-0 to Man City. A comfortable Man City, shall we? Endo saying that how ironic that Brentford are above Spurs in the Premier League. What phase is Keith Andrews in? And I must admit, Hendo, I thought he would struggle, Keith Andrews at Brentford. I didn't think he was going to be the right appointment, but there's something about him. There's something about him. He seems to kind of get them players doing something. And Thomas Frank. I mean, look, would you want to take the Spurs job on? If you was a Premier League manager, if a Premier League team and Spurs come knocking on the door, would you turn and say, yeah, they're the club for me? West Ham are all over the place now at the moment. We're just trying to hope for the best and defend City now. And this is the thing. Can you safely say that City have looked really that good? You know, they're just keeping it simple, very simplistic football, looking for the right opportunities, getting the ball played in, and players being in the right position at the right time. That's the way I see it. You know, they're not exactly kind of racing away with it, but they're just being comfortable. They're just kind of keeping it very, very simple. I said Leeds versus Palace is going to be an interesting game. Yeah, I think, Palace, they're another one. They're very, very hit and miss in there. Golden Boot stand at the moment. So you've got Haaland down 19 goals, Thiago on 11, Brentford, Semenyo of 8 in Bournemouth, Ekatike and Foden both on 7. Ball gets played back into City, but Ariola's out to collect the ball there. And City's got Forest away next week. Yeah, I mean, again, when you look at that, at least Dycher's got Forest doing something. We lose the ball again. City come forward. Oh, my days. And he gets cut out by Kilman. Lucky enough, just at the path of Haaland. Can we keep hold of it? And he goes for a throw for West Ham. Could have been 4 people. Could have been 4. Frog saying, we run like it's fucking hobby from Sullivan and Brady. Mate, it's fucking awful, isn't it? Absolutely awful. Daniel Knight, good afternoon. So big up to you and hope you're keeping well, mate. Thanks for coming in as always. As much as I don't like saying it, if you haven't been done to it, hit the like button. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you do that, and it all helps towards a good cause, as they say. And they're saying, yeah, and considering Keith Andrews took over when Brentford sold Mbeumo, Wissa, Tony and Norgard, he's done a brilliant job. Get great recruiting, getting Thiago in. Yeah, absolutely. And this is the thing. I mean, that Thiago one, that was the interesting one, wasn't it? He seems to be their striking light, really, in that respect. Pepper saying Watford 1, Stoke 0. Yeah, for now, foul there from Foden. So it's a Frog saying, afternoon, Daniel. Hendon saying, I can't see Arsenal winning any of their next 6 or so Premier League games. Should be out of sight by February. Wow. That's a big shout as well. I mean, what's going, for the Pepsi people, for the Arsenal people, what's going on? What's actually going on at Arsenal? Why does it seem to suddenly change as much as it is? Silva's coming off. Who's coming on for him? Bernardo Silva had a decent game. Mukasa, I was going to say Masaka. Mukasa is now coming on for him as well. So we're currently just over the 75th mark, and it's 3-0 to City. It's very comfortable for City at the moment. As I say, it'll probably be before half time. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, man. Colin saying, yes, we used to have some good centre-back partnerships, Bonds, Martins, Bilic and Reaper. Yeah. I mean, even Ginge, not being funny, and used to call him Garibaldi. They weren't bad either. Ball gets played through Somerville. No, man. Good save there from Donnarumma yet again. I don't think he saw much of it, but his hand got to it. Ball was still with Bowen. Maya. Fernandez. Paqueta on the ball again. We're looking for an option into Somerville. Can Somerville keep hold of it? Loses it again. Paqueta wins it back again. It's got to be a foul to West. Yes, thank you very much. West Ham gets a foul just outside the in-yard box. And it's Mateus that kind of calls a save. Again, Donnarumma kept that scoreline down for City. Again, great play through to Somerville. Somerville should have took a shot first of all. Took a bit longer, but when he did get it off, Donnarumma got his hand to it. As you're saying, James Afterthought going to be interesting viewing it. Poor mate. Yeah, he may not hold back on this one. You tell him, Donnarumma. Let's see now. So the wall's been lined up. We've got Fernandez and Paqueta over the ball. Frog saying, yeah, Hendon, you reckon Arteta will survive? He gets through all in the cabinet this season. Right, looks like we're doing a quadruple change. Are they going to make the change now? Wow. So, yeah, you've got Souček, Wilson, Guido, and Mavropanos. Right, are they going to do the free kick first? No, bit of confusion there as well. a quadruple change, people, and it is the 77th minute. So less than 3 minutes before it makes a change. Ball gets delivered in and straight into the hands of Donnarumma. Nothing going on with that one. The Pepsi people. Royalties are always accepted, as they say. Daniel Knight saying, yeah, I think City will win the league this season. I mean, they're looking, against us at the moment. I mean, like I said, they've not got out of second gear. That's why I say it. But yeah, they're comfortable being 3-0 up. As I said, simply Forteta knows that Champions League qualifying next season is enough of the Cronkies. It's a fair shout, mate. Yeah, that is a fair shout when you see that. Ender saying, it's basically the cowardly style of play by Arteta, and Arteta is biased towards his favourites that don't get the best out of the asset like Gyökeres. The single point of failure is Arteta. Paquet's coming off for Souček. Wilson coming on. Let's see, Somerville coming on for Mavropanos. Fernandez coming off as well for Guido. And Potts also coming off for Wilson, and I think Somerville as well. Right. Coming at 79 minutes, can these boys turn it around? I can't see it going in. Yeah, I can understand that, Hendon, when you say it like that as well. Gyökeres, I mean, I think he would have struggled anyway. It's a different league altogether, but this is the first season for him, so he's got to get himself settled in, isn't he? Anyway. West Ham still trying to play the ball, but again lose out, and it gets out for a West Ham throw. Frog says, mystifies me how you land a £16 million gig first time as a manager. Well, it wasn't first of all. It increased up to that. And why they gave him a new contract, even though he had won nothing. That's the thing you ought to consider that, Frog. They give him a new contract and upped his money for the same reason alone when you've done fuck all, and yet you can justify getting £15 million a year. Fuck you know. Words Pitch says, we lose every week. You're nothing special. We lose every week. Blimey, it's the first time I've seen Nuno put a smile on his face. We're still 18 with a minus 16 goal difference, people. Just let that sink in. So we're 6 goals adrift from Leeds and 3 points behind them. So, yes, today is the day when we find out how it leads us when this game this weekend finishes. Hendon saying, Frog, yeah, he has to be sacked. If he fails again to win either the Prem or the UCL, no more excuses considering 1.3 billion has been spent by Arteta. That in itself is that should be enough. I mean, you know full well, Hendon, if he was at Chelsea, he would have been gone ages ago. There's no way they would have put up with that. He would have been gone. Asa says, Forteta is heartbroken after vets called him to inform him that Donkey Kai Havertz set back until February. He starts Mikkel Marine up front till then. Man. Well done, man. Ball gets played in. And again, we lose that yet again on the ball to Wilson. Daniel Knight saying, because I think Arteta falls short again, and I think they will finish second. Mate, well, I think that second spot has got an indentation just for Arsenal alone, hasn't it, Daniel? No other team seems to be able to sit in there. It's definitely, Arsenal's home. Ace says Villa going to destroy United comfortably on Sunday. Wow. I mean, Villa, is it home? Are Villa at home? Because if Villa's at home, yeah, then, I mean, considering they've not lost at home for... Oh, it is at Villa's ground as well, isn't it? Yeah. I think that's going to be a comfortable win for them, for Villa. Hendon saying, he says, that is the second setback in Donkey Kai of his recovery. It doesn't bode well for him. Yeah, but you'll still stick with him. And no doubt, you'll put it on. You'll put it on when we get the chance to. Great save by Areola there. Keep that scoreline down, as they say. Colin's saying, I still believe Arsenal will lose out on the title, then Arteta will surely get the sack. He's got to, hasn't he? You can only do it for so long. And you're going to hold faith with him. Big up, Harry. Afternoon, sir. How have we won? Oh, yes, we've won all right. Yeah, we've won at losing, which we're top spot on that one. We've not won a single corner. This is the fifth corner now that Man City's had. Let's see. I thought the big man was going off. No, he's still in there. Guido Rodriguez is trying to hold on to Haaland here. Surely the ref's going to say something. Ball gets delivered in by Foden, swung in. And it goes out and still in play, is it? Yep, still in play for City. They still keep possession. What's the score? We're 3-0 down, Harry. 3-0 down. We did, best opportunity come to Bowen, and the other one was Somerville near the end, near late. But again, both saved by Donnarumma. Arthur and Harry fell out. No, not quite. Glenn saying 3-0 and Nuno brings on Wilson. Yeah, but he did it a bit early. He must have heard the advice, Glenn, because he did it a bit earlier than the usual 3 minutes. So something's not right. Wow, 2-0 to Brentford. There you go. There you go, Pepsi. Frogster, Harry, yeah. Ace is saying, is relegation a certain for Hammers? Well, the key thing is, mate, if Leeds win today, then that puts them, 6 points away from us, and we've got to win games. So when you look at something like that, it is very much, and especially where we are now. Great save by Areola there. Could have been 4 there. City beat us yet again on the counter. Yeah, it could definitely be a relegation, and that is sad. So, my friend, that is sad. But all this board was worried about is to make sure that we can stay in it for the 15th year. That's all they were concerned about. Brady was anyway. Frog says we couldn't score in a barrel full of fannies. Yeah, we'll definitely lose out on that. That's for sure. Daniel's saying Wolves are absolutely awful. I think they were relegated now. Yeah, I mean, look, they put up a good game against Arsenal, but you tend to find when you are playing better teams, you do up your game a little bit. But I think, you can definitely say they're dead and buried. That's for sure. Welcome back, Drano. He's saying we seriously need some investment early on in the window, and this is the key thing. But full well, mate, you know what this man's going to be like. He's going to wait till the lastminute.com. Hopefully, there's going to be a bargain for them to get hold of and that, and then we're going to get the same old BS as always for him. We tried, and you're going to get that fucking bullshit line come out of that fella's mouth. But yeah, we need to do something early, and if they do invest early, then it means they're back in Nuno, and maybe they've got belief in him. But we need to see more. We need to see the ball gets delivered in, and again, just out of Haaland's head. Lucky enough. I said only West Ham home form is going to keep West Ham in the Premier League. Yeah, but even them, man, that's few and far between as well. Again, I guess it just plays the ball straight into a City player. And I think he's suddenly gone colourblind. City still on the ball here. They're looking for an option. Back into City. Yeah, they've got nothing to worry about. It's 86 minutes, people, and we're looking at 3-0. I think, again, West Ham could be out here all night. I don't think they're going to score, unfortunately. So most scorelines are out the window. We thought we would have got one at least. It would have been Bowen, but unfortunately it weren't the case. City still lining up. They're finding spaces in between us. Look at that. And he should be... Yeah, no, he's not going to be offside. City just biding their time, look. And we're just sitting back, not even pressing a player. And even when we do kind of clear it, it goes straight back to a City player. That's how poor we are at the moment. Then you're not saying that Wolves need a massive rebuild next season. Yeah, they're another club that need to do it as well. And it's how they're going to get themselves out of it, Daniel. That's the thing. So I think they're in a worse position as us at the moment. Matt says we ain't got many home games to recover this season, I don't think, Ace, sadly. Yeah, this is true, Matt, as well. That's the other thing, isn't it? Drano says West Ham as a club should not be looking at other teams' results. Nuno needs a reality check. 1 point a game is no good anymore. We need maximum all the time now, don't we? And we should have had that. The Villa game, the Bournemouth game. There's games like that we've just thrown away. But yeah, you're right what you're saying, mate. We need to concentrate on ourselves. Look at that. We've got Fulham, Brighton Hove Albion, and then Wolves January. We've got to get points out of them games. Nuno's face says it all. A lot of the West Ham contingent, it looks like they've already kind of decided to leave. A lot of bigger spaces in the stands there. Ball's getting played forward. And again, just over Bowen's head. Can he get anything on it? City defence are slapping it up. They're just kind of collectively getting the ball. Straight away looking for the next option. West Ham need a massive rebuild. Well, mate, we need from the top to the bottom. Absolutely from the top to the bottom. You know, we need a new owner. Someone is going to be invested into the club, not just seen it as it is. Matt's saying we can't keep rebuilding after rebuilding every season. It's a joke. And I think this is what this bloke likes. Ball gets played wide and Mayer, can we do anything with it? Gets ball delivered in. And unfortunately, no. Is it a corner? Wilson goes for the header. Good ball there from Mayer, but just not enough. Drano saying, where is the pride in these players? Get more of the youngsters in. At least they give a shit. True. I mean, and with Potts, we see that, don't we, straight away. But we need to see it with a lot more. Unfortunately, what we've got at the moment, happy to take the paycheck. If you look at Drano, happy to take that paycheck. But they say they are worried about what's happening, but do they? Performances show you something completely different. Evening, Leslie. How we doing, mate? He says, just got in how we've been. Not great, to be honest. I mean, we've only had two kind of opportunities where we could have nicked a goal, but defensively, we've been shocking, absolutely shocking. The second in goal, Fernandez could have got rid of the ball, tries to play the ball out, loses the ball, and before you know it, it's 2-0. And it's just been a calamity of errors. The third goal, especially, off of Walker Peters, off the Zebo, back up to Walker Peters, straight in the path of Haaland. Haaland puts it away. So we're coming up to the 90-minute mark. Still 3-0 City. West Ham are trying to push on, but Carl Witters just loses the ball by himself. That's how bad it is. Matt say we need to beat Fulham, Brighton and Wolves. Matt, we need to get maximum points like Drano says. As he says there, look, too late to fuck around about now. Go for the throat in every game. Got to. And the thing is, it's like the worst thing I see about this side sometimes. It's the last 10, 15 minutes when you see them give a go. So why are they not doing it from the off? That's what you should be doing it from the fucking beginning, straight away. Whereas the picture says, we've been flirting with failure for ages. Sullivan has aimed for just about surviving year after year. Relegation was bound to happen. Yeah, you can only polish a turd so long, can't you, mate? I mean, look at that. Haaland. 2 shots, 2 goals, 3 on target. Lynn saying, we need new owners. That's where the rot starts. Yeah, you're right there, Lynn. And good evening to yourself. Welcome into the channel. Definitely. We've got 5 minutes of added time being put onto this game, people. 5 minutes more of misery, we can say. But yeah, Lynn, we need new owners desperately. But at the moment, are we an attractive prospect for someone to come and buy us? That's the worst part. Hopefully, it can do West Ham a favour. Hopefully, something, mate. Hopefully, we need something. Let's say, Matt F. Long time up, you're good as well. In the saying, looks like Wolves relegation will be confirmed by the end of January at this rate. Yeah, not good, mate, is it? I mean, they are shocking. I mean, we're bad enough, but they are. I mean, you just got to look at the points. That just tells you that's relegation form in itself. Matt saying, okay, Leslie, up you are too. Drona says, sorry, mate, been dropping in and out. Mrs. booked tonight at friends, nice one. Keep sneaking off to the bar. At least Stella is easing my pain. Have one on me, mate, as well. Yeah, no, appreciate it. Anyway, I mean, like it is that time of the year, isn't it? Can't help that. But games like this doesn't help, without a doubt. Ace is saying honey roast ham dinner one at the Air for afterwards. Jesus, man. Leslie saying being better than two clowns doesn't make you a ringmaster. This is the thing, isn't it? Absolutely. Petr saying Burnley won. It's 1-1 now in the Burnley game. Jesus, City trying to come forward again. Overplayed there by the City player and cut out there. So what's that leave us at the moment? Let's have a look at that table. Yeah, so when you look at, I mean, they're just as bad, aren't they? Look, minus 15, 11 points to our 13. Not great. Sounds nice, Aces. Yeah, though the roast ham is gammon is us, mate. That's for sure. Exactly, Harry. Yeah, absolutely. And now the end is near. It's time to face the final curtain. Yeah, it's coming like that. It is coming to that, isn't it? City having yet another corner. Haaland's just waiting to kind of line himself up, keeping his hands down. Foden, he's looking for the same kind of position where he played it last time. Ball gets played in towards the far, and Vardial just misses out on there, just goes wide. Oh my God, bro just scores the goal, Matt saying. Jesus, man, that man. Drano saying, I'm fed up with watching some of these players lose the ball and stop and wave their hands. Go win the fucking ball back and make up for your mistake. And this is the thing, isn't it? It's easy to lay the blame somewhere else when you've made the mistake. But yeah, a lot of players have got to hold their head up and say, like, you know, and say, yeah, me, I ballsed up there, 100%. Apart from the 2 opportunities we've had, we've created nothing else going forward. Haaland coming through, and fuck, now just what inches wide of the post there. That could have been his hat trick. But again, why is he allowed to break off there? He was on the right hand side, his right hand side, our left, and he's managed to come across the goal mouth and there, beat Kilman. Areola would have maybe. Fuck now, man. He's pissed that he hasn't got an hat trick. Thank you, Aces. Yeah, I'm just watching the last kind of couple of minutes of this. Drani says, feel like a kid at school, keep sneaking. The old fag rag, the bike shed, and that keep it on the phone at the same time. Harry saying, Lord Monk, and everyone's saying like we have, which is always good. Ryan, good evening to yourself, mate, and Mr. Arsenal podcast. If you haven't gone to see Ryan's channel, please make sure you support him as well. All right, mate, hope you're okay. Football aside, yeah, I'm good otherwise, mate. I say just, you know, the work has been taking up the time. Starting to settle a bit more into the role now, so I kind of gradually kind of doing a bit more content. But we were just saying about your game tonight, mate. What do you favour the chances? Do you feel you're going to get anything out of it, or do you feel this could be an easy win for Everton? Or were they, you know, are they going to give you a game, mate? Good to see you though. Let's say like Shirley. Drain was saying, why are these players not showing some fucking teeth? Happy to just kind of take the pound, mate. You know, take the pound. The wage comes in, that's all they've got to worry about. So, yes, mate, as Ace has already said it, final time is 3-0 to City. They're now sitting on 37 points, top of the table. We are still sitting at 18th on 13 points. Haaland with 2 goals in the 5th minute and the 69th, and obviously Reyners on the 38th. So, yeah, not good, people. Not good. Ace's City goal difference is nuts. Yeah, and it proves a point. Drone was saying, where is the pride in West Ham? Where has it gone? Mate, it's been, unfortunately, it has been sucked out of us over the last couple of years. And I say that. It has definitely been sucked out of us. And it is a shame because we haven't, apart from a couple of players that have still got that kind of pride, there's not much else. Really not much else, that's for sure. Him saying, Tony, have you got a few days off for work? Not really, mate. I will be working around that time as well. Unfortunately, I've got flexi and I've tried to get some shift swap, but unfortunately, the position I'm in, we've lost one, so it's all hands to the pumps. So yeah, I might be able to get in back for the evening time, but unfortunately, I'm working around that period. At least a double bubble. That's one thing. Ryan saying Nuno's been given a shit with this squad, so much work for it, and this is the thing. I think he realised that the second game in that he's got his work cut out, but he also doesn't help himself with some of the decisions he makes as well. He doesn't help, with his tactics. So they're just showing you the Bournemouth-Burnley game. Yeah, 1-1 in that game as well. Doesn't look like there's going to be any change there. Harry saying Hornchurch have equalised 2-2 to Enfield. Nice one, Hornchurch. Ryan's all saying, I reckon we win in close 2-0 win. Would be close though, yeah. You reckon it'd be a 2-0 win for you guys? Should be interesting. Frog saying, yeah, it should be performance rated pay packets. That's the only way you're going to get certain players to pick themselves up. You know what I mean? Drone was saying, yeah, we now need Palace to do us a favour, for fuck's sake. What has happened to our beloved West Ham it hurts. It's hurtful, mate. Absolutely hurtful. So when you look at something like that, yeah, not good at all. Yeah, Brentford beat Wolves 2-0. Brighton and Sunderland looks like they're still playing at the moment. 0-0. Burnley Bournemouth, like I said, it was 1-1. Our game 3-0. And obviously the Newcastle Chelsea game 2-2. Drone was saying, yeah, the Pawn Dwarf has raped my club. He's raped our club, mate. Severely raped it. Williams pitch saying Burnley are a point closer to catching us now. Yeah, it's not good, mate. Harry says, do you keep do you get to keep the drugs you find at the airport? Unfortunately, mate, I would love to. But of course, Border Force are the ones that kind of get involved in that. Lizzie says, working a week finished. We'll be 23 back in on Friday. Yeah, well, finish weekend. Like in there. If so, I'll help sign. Of course, Harry, you know that. I know I'll get out the support, that's for sure. Frog says, Harry, reckon we dress up as spaniels. John was saying, right, I've got to go and be sociable. Thanks for the watch along. I'm going to drown my sorrows. Irons. Drain, I appreciate you being here, mate. And don't need to see you beforehand. Have a great Christmas. And hope it all goes well for you and all. Big up to this man as well. Long-haired Yeti. Big up Yeti. Big up to the window is going to be a mega important for you guys. 100%, man. And if you haven't already seen his channel, make sure, again, share, like, and subscribe. But yeah, mate, it's what they should give him. Do they give him enough money? And it's what we buy. That's the key thing. City tonight, very comfortable win for them. We can see that. Collins going with a Villa 3, Man United 2 game. Very close game in that one. Yeah, later, Drano, have a good one. And Harry's saying, Dalton's away for Crimbo. I have some mushrooms ready for dinner tonight. Happy days. This should be very good. Very good. Anyway, people, thank you very much for being with me and watching. Watching this show. It's not exactly been the game we thought it would be, even though I predicted 4-1. It stayed 3-0, and yeah, it's not good Christmas for any West Ham fans at the moment. And as you just mentioned, then I think a few others, it's a case of how do we do in this transfer window? That's going to be the important part. It's got so much importance behind it now. It's unbelievable. Yeah, he says, yeah, we have City on the 27th. Be a damn tough game. We have to be on it. You have to be, mate. I mean, like today, because I don't know if you did a watch along yourself, but looking at that, yeah, I don't think they got our second gear, but they still looked formidable. They were saying, yeah, cheers, Tone. Much love, chat. Come on, you Irons. Championship. Illuminating bollocks of it. And Hendo saying, yeah, cheers, Tony. Take care and look forward to seeing more of your content soon. Thank you very much, sir. And Frog saying, yeah, later, gang, yo, and all that cobblers. Have a good week. And yeah, make sure you have a good week at least than that. Thank you again for watching. And hopefully you'll see us all again soon, if not beforehand. But other than that, have a good evening. Try not to drain your souls. Remember, there's 3 more games coming on, and I'm sure he's probably going to do watch-alongs for some of those. But other than that, enjoy the rest of your evening. And before I go, one last comment again there. And as he says, yeah, take care, bro. See you soon. Same for you, mate. And take it easy, yeah? Ta-ra for now, people. And as much as I'm going to say it, for the Iron people, come on, you eyes. Let's get something out of this, and please save our club. Good night, all.